Hi, I'm Dr. Patricia Law, Regional Director with the North Coast School of Education, and I'm pleased to be one of your co-facilitators for the Classroom Organization and Management Program, or COMP, this year. I've been with North Coast for 9 years as Regional Director, a Program Coordinator, and an e-portfolio reader, and I love the opportunities and work that I do with new teachers. I'm really happy that you're here with us today, and I just wanted to give you a little introduction of who I was and what you can expect from COMP and hopefully what we can expect from you. So COMP is a research-based and research program, professional development program that assists teachers in creating optimal conditions for the best learning in their classroom. It's based on the premise that all teachers can learn and can implement these strategies. So as instructors, we teach you because we want you to integrate them into your BAT work, into the Be a Teacher intern programs that you all oversee, and into some of our newest and brightest new teachers for the classroom. The Classroom Organization and Management Program, or COMP, is a research-based and research-proven professional development program for teachers that assists them in creating conditions that are optimal for learning in the classroom. COMP's learning premises include the fact that all teachers can learn and that they can put these research-based strategies into place into their classrooms to make a difference. As instructors with the Be a Teacher intern program, we want you to know how to work with these strategies so that you in turn can teach them to your students. I've been in the field of education for about 30 years. I've been both a teacher, I started out as an English teacher, a high school administrator, and a director of alternative ed. And in those 30 years, I've really come to develop my own philosophy around classroom management. And that is one in which I believe that all students can learn, and it is my job to teach them. We can never make an assumption that just because a student walks into the classroom that they know what to do or how to do it. So it's our job as educators to educate, not in a patronizing way, not in a defensive way, but in a way that knows that as educators, we're affording them the opportunity to be successful not only in our classroom, but outside of the classroom. So it's teaching skills to give students a voice. Classroom management really is an opportunity to not only create success, but to create relationships with our students. Besides having relationships with students, you have relationships in your personal lives as well. I'm a mom to a 14-year-old freshman, soon to be sophomore at Windsor High School. And I'm also a mom to my almost 2-year-old Frenchie. Her name is Luna. It's been good for me to have some management techniques to know how to work with them as well. On a personal level, I love photography and I love gardening. And I love my job. So I'm especially looking forward to working with you this summer. What can you expect from the Classroom Organization and Management Program? The sessions take place over the summer throughout June, July, and August. There are 3 sessions in each month that constitute a full day, and at the end of those sessions, you'll be trained in COMP. We will be meeting for 2 hours 3 times each month. So in June, we'll meet for 2 hours one day, 2 hours the next day, and 2 hours the third day. We'll repeat that in July, and we'll repeat it in August. Again, those are 2-hour sessions throughout the whole summertime. You might find that some folks are joining us on some days and not others, or for other sessions. That's because they did the training last year, but they might have missed a day. So we expect a small group, and don't be surprised if folks are coming in and out. We have also updated COMP this year to afford more distance learning opportunities. Again, we really want to walk our talk and make sure that you have strategies that you can take and use with your own interns. We'll also have a lot of blending learning opportunities For example, instead of 2 hours, we may end a half an hour early and have you work on something that you'll then bring back. And in fact, a lot of comp is that application or integration. We're training you because we want you to teach these skills to our interns. So there'll be opportunities during the training where we ask you, how are you going to apply this? Not only within the training, but in between trainings and then in the fall. We'll have you fill out a classroom commitment sheet, and that will be something that you can work on again during the training and after the training. We encourage you to do that and apply it not only to the next coming session, but to the fall. At the end of comp, on the last day, we ask that you consider your Be a Teacher intern course, the one that you are teaching, and the content and the interns that you'll be working with. And then using the classroom commitments that you developed during this 3-session workshop, you will be developing a plan to incorporate comp strategies into your course. You'll need to identify the module number and the name, and then you need to come up with a specific related strategy, a brief lesson, and any in-class activities and out-of-class or online assignments, as well as the related TPE that you will address. This will be something that you'll be planning all along. We're just telling you what to expect now so that you can plan for it and be listening as you move through the modules with us. You will use a Google Doc to capture this plan, and then you are going to teach a 3-minute activity that's related to your plan with us as comp colleagues online on the last day, as if we were your own students. So be prepared and know to expect that, because that's something that you'll be working on throughout the training. So what can comp expect from you? Well, we expect that you have your comp binder ready. We'll be using that regularly throughout our sessions. So be sure that you've picked that up, and you'll also have some role-playing cards that go with it. When we do our training, you'll want to always make sure that you have your comp binder ready, an electronic device, and probably some additional pen and paper nearby. Before we get started, we suggest that you review the Virtual Professional Learning Guidelines just so you know how to behave properly online and how to bring about the best session for everyone. We also encourage you to have your BAT course syllabus and description available. You will need those to talk about course integration with comp. Be sure that you access and review the slides and handouts ahead of time via the shared Google folder link that was sent to you. And if there are any needed handouts, you'll want to print those out in advance. We expect that you expect course integration, that we will be teaching you how to integrate those things that we're providing into your lessons. We also expect to hear feedback. You can feel free to give that at any time that's appropriate within the learning session, but we will also be providing a survey at the end, and your honest feedback helps us plan forward for other instructors that we work with. Lastly, we expect professionalism on your final project, which I talked about earlier. So if you have any questions about what that is, please let us know. Lastly, we invite you to look through your comp binder. Open it up, flip through it, put a Post-it note next to something that interests you, grab a highlighter. Perhaps come up with some goals, things you'd like to accomplish, or questions that you have before we actually start the sessions. It's a great way for you to become somewhat familiar with the text and just set yourself up for a successful training. Again, welcome to the Classroom Organization and Management Program. We look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.